What it do? What it do? You already know what time it is. Feel me? Oh, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. You feel me? And you can tap in or you can tap out. But you know my slogan, right? You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. You feel me? And salute to all the investors out there. Salute to everybody investing their time and their energy into the channel. You know what I'm saying? We approaching 10,000 subscribers. And if y'all notice, man, I just been mashing the gas lately. Feel me? I've been mashing the gas lately. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been literally mashing the gas, mashing the gas, mashing the gas lately. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because what I'm noticing about this whole thing is you just gotta mash the gas. You gotta be posting videos every day. You gotta be giving content every day. You feel me? And when you do that, you stimulate the algorithms. And you start going up. So we approaching 10,000 subscribers. And I figured I'd go live. You know what I'm saying? I be forgetting I got the live button. I be forgetting that I can go live and chop it up with everybody, man. So salute to all the investors. Salute to everybody investing their time and their energy into the channel. Um, we only going up. You feel me? We only going up. And I mean, I'm not gonna stay with y'all long, man. But you seen the title, and the title is self-explanatory. You feel what I'm saying? The title is self-explanatory, man. It speaks for itself. Don't have to do too much explaining on what I mean by what's going on with Nip Case. You feel me? Because if you notice, in Dolph case, you know what time it is. We scratch now. Props. But in Dolph case, it seemed like they get some traction. You know what I mean? They having court hearings. They got straight drop. They got the co-defendants. I think his name is Carlos or something like that. And they getting some leeway. They getting some traction. But the same thing that happened in Nip happened in Dolph. And if you notice, there is no traction in Nip's case. And I don't know, man. You just, like I said, the title is self-explanatory. What's the holdup when it comes to Nip? What's the holdup when it comes to Nip Hussle's case? Yeah, and it's obvious, you know what I'm saying, that they prolonging the case, they prolonging the situation. And, I just wanted to go over with you guys a few of the people, you know what I'm saying, on some of the reasons that is. What you guys think the reason is. Me, man, I'm always looking at the higher ups and the elites. Always. I got my foot on their neck, the higher ups and the elites. And, I'm gonna give my suggestion. But I'm just curious on what y'all think is taking LA, the LAPD, the LA court system such a long time to, prosecute Eric Holder. They feel like he is the one that's on the tape. They feel like that tape, even though it's very blurry, you can't see anything, it's real grainy. They're saying that he's the one on the tape, pulling the strap on Nip, shooting him, obviously killing him, right? And what else is the holdup? What else are they waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Because you already know it's deep, it's wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. You feel what I'm saying? It's always deeper than rap. And when you scratch the surface, my G, you'll know that it's always deeper than rap. Yeah, they say Nip had cameras in the store, but they said that they checked the cameras in the store, right? And they said that the cameras in the store were not on. Like I said, man, this case been going on for a long time. So everything you know, I know. Everything I know, I'm sure you guys know. But it's always multiple different angles when it come to this. Multiple different angles, my G. You feel what I'm saying? So, why is it that, nothing's been going on with the case? That one camera that they shown us, yeah, very grainy. Very grainy. You feel what I'm saying? That camera angle was just ridiculous, right? So if Nip had cameras in the store, Nip, why is it that Nip, them cameras never been shown? Them cameras never been brought out. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely, it's almost obvious that Cowboy backdoored him. It's almost obvious that Big U backdoored him. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's obvious. You know, yeah. I just dropped a video on Straight Drop. I'm definitely talking about the Dolph case as well, but something. It was like yeah. Hey, I mean, there's multiple cameras throughout the whole lot. It's more. Think about it like this. It's multiple cameras throughout the whole lot, but all they did was show us cameras from like across the way, across the alley. They didn't show us one camera that was right up on Nip. They didn't show us one camera angle that came from inside the parking lot, inside the Marathon, shopping center. The camera that they showed us was across, in some establishment, across the alley, far away. You feel me? And yeah, I'm talking about Dolph, but I'm talking about Nip too. I'm talking about now. The thing is this, when Nip was assassinated, I wasn't doing blogs yet. I had my channel, but I wasn't. I just had a channel to watch YouTube. I wasn't doing any videos. I hadn't started doing any videos, so I missed out on that whole wave. But I always was intrigued, and I always wondered what that was about with Nip. And I'm gonna give y'all some angles, man. I'm gonna give y'all some angles. I'm sure y'all might not have locked into yet, but it's definitely coming from multiple different angles, but it just always blew my mind. Like even when I was watching the Straight Drop Low Situation today, was watching Straight Drop. I just posted a video on that. It just was like, damn, why, you got Young Dolph being killed. We got the shooters, they got the shooters, and they're proceeding with the case. They're making forward progression with the case. The judge in Young Dolph's assassination, he is not playing with Straight Drop. He is not playing with the co-defendant. He said, listen, if y'all ain't got a lawyer, I'm going to give y'all a lawyer. Y'all not going to be sitting in jail for months upon months at a time with no lawyer. If you ain't got a lawyer, I'll get you a lawyer. And I like his urgency. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to the law, it comes to the judge that's in Young Dolph's case, I like his urgency. And I ain't gonna lie, I wish that the judges in LA had the same urgency as the judges in Memphis, Tennessee. You feel me? They don't, the judges in the court system in LA don't seem to have the same urgency as the judges in the courts in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's a reason for that. You know? Yeah. And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna lock into that. But man, it's been a while since I got live. It's been a while since I went live with the people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. Lock in with y'all, man. Keep your eyes keep your eyes open at all times. Keep your head on a swivel at all times. That's one of the things that Nip and Dolph didn't do. Or they got lazy. They got content. They started feeling comfortable, thinking that they didn't have to keep their head on a swivel, thinking that they didn't have to, you feel me, keep their eyes open at all times. They got real comfortable. As soon as you get comfortable, the gunman runs down on you. Like I said, man, it's always about the higher ups and the elites. I've been saying that for a long time. I've been saying that in all my videos, the higher ups and the elites. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man. You know, I've been having a lot of people coming in the comments. They've been asking questions like, you know, you don't be nervous, you don't be scared, be careful. Nah, we gonna stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stay dangerous. I'm not the only one speaking on the higher ups and the elites. I'm not the only one giving the game up. It is what it is. You feel me? And I don't move like a lot of these bloggers. You feel me? I don't do it necessarily for the check. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be able to get a check off YouTube, but I've been having before the YouTube, so I've been talking like this for years. You can ask my kids, you can ask my nieces and my nephews, you can ask my homies. I'm talking about before there was a platform to talk like this. I was talking like this. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm comfortable in my zone. I'm comfortable in the zone of talking how I talk and giving it up how I give it up, because I've been talking. I'm like the big homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they call me Uncle E. Yeah, Uncle E. You know what I'm saying? Grown man business. Uncle E. You feel me? I'm talking that talk. I've been talking it for a long time before there was cameras on these phones. You know? So let's get into it. So let's get into it. 100%. You 100% right about that. Now, we already know that what led up to Nipsey, what led up to Dolph. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't know, go back into the archives. I got plenty of videos doing the explanations, giving the explanations. You feel what I'm saying? But the reason why, now let me break a scenario down for y'all before I even give you the reason, because this scenario is going to give you the reason when it comes to Nip and Eric Holder, and why the case is just taking so long, why we haven't seen anything when it comes to the news. We haven't seen anything when it comes to, and I'm going to do it like this when I'm talking about Nip. You feel me? We haven't seen anything, you feel me, when it comes to Nip Hussle case. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say it like this, right? Before Nip Hussle, it was the whole situation with B.I.G., Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? Big Papa, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, come on, man. You already know, right? And we all know he was murdered in L.A. He was assassinated in L.A. You know what I'm saying? And his case kind of went the same way, where they had plenty of evidence on who did it, how it went down, why it went down, right? And his mom actually sued L.A. You understand what I'm saying? His mom sued L.A. And, because there was rogue cops involved when it came to Biggie, the case is still unsolved. The case is still unsolved. You feel what I'm saying? The evidence and all that, you know what I'm saying? They sealed everything up. You feel me? And that's because it's like I said, you can never be bigger than the program when it comes to the gangs. When it comes in the LAPD is a gang. You know what I'm saying? All across those are gangs, the police departments. You feel what I'm saying? So before they make that gang look bad, before they make the gang look bad, you feel me? They'll just shun the case. They'll try to sweep it under the rug. They'll do anything possible. Biggie Smalls' murder was like 20-some years ago. You feel me? And they still like, nah, we not opening it. We not about to, because it's gonna embarrass all the high officials, all the high ups and elites. When it come to Cali, when it come to LA, a lot of people will lose their job. A lot of people will I'm talking about, it'll get wicked if they ever just gave up the information and really dumbed down on what happened to Big. And that's the same thing with Nip. Now, Eric Holder, you know what I'm saying? I know you see him in the title. He's a pawn. Again, you already know, you know how I give it up. You feel me? You got the higher ups and the elites. You got the Chapetos pulling the strings. Then you got the puppets. It's the chess game of life. Chess is the game of life. And you can apply it to almost all situations. You feel me? And exactly. That's who I'm kind of just following. You know what I'm saying? You already know come on, he done told it all. Big Gene done told it all. Gave all the game up. I'm talking about when he's still here. I'll be telling people like, yeah, I ain't got nothing to worry about. If the thing is like Big Gene is yeah, they can know it for real. You understand? But on topic, to stay on topic. That's the same thing that happened with Nip. You feel me? It was like I said, the police had their hands in it. The LAPD had their hands in it. You understand what I'm saying? They had a whole, they already was stepping on each other's toes when they was saying that, oh, they did the whole press conference right after Nip got smoked, and they was like, yo, we was having the whole meeting with Nip, and we was planning to sit down with him and talk about gang violence and whoop-de whoop-de wop-de wop, right? And, they left out the whole part that they had a full-blown investigation on Nip. So 1 minute, so while at the same time of us sitting down and having a meeting with you, we are secretly investigating you. And I'm talking about thoroughly investigating you. Thoroughly investigating you. You know what I mean? That's probably what I'm gonna talk about in the next video about Nip. You know what I mean? Just what they had planned for him. See, that's one thing a lot of people leave out. And like I said, that's why the case is taking so long. That's why the case is at a hold up. You understand what I'm saying? It's because, the case is at a hold up. The case is at a standstill. You feel what I'm saying? Because, the police they was intertwined. So you got this is one of them rare moments where you actually can pinpoint the pawn. You can pinpoint the rook. You can pinpoint the knight. You can't quite find who's the queen and the king is yet. The real higher ups and the elites. But the chain of command that leads to them, Nip is one of those cases. Biggie too was one of those cases where it became obvious. Nip way faster than everybody else. What up? What it do? But Biggie, it took years for that to come out, for Gene to tell the whole story. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, high-risk elites, but I'm talking about the close ones to him. You understand? The close ones to him. The OG that just got out of jail that was getting the clothes. He's a pawn. He didn't, again, like I said, they dropped that bag up real high, sprinkles down because it's a big bag. So even the OG that had just got done doing 20 years, he ended up getting a cut of that check. He got a piece of that pie. You understand what I'm saying? He got a piece of the pie. He got paid off. And like I said before, so if they start to release the evidence, they actually really did the due diligence, if they actually did the footwork when it came to Nip, you feel what I'm saying? Then you would easily start exposing your home team, the LAPD. You know what I'm saying? Big U. You know what I'm saying? Developers, investors that wanted that land. See, I know what, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can say Jay, you can say all these, but I'm talking about the real ones. The real ones that wanted what they want, the real reason. You feel me? Man, listen. It gets wicked, bro. It got real crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Now, people, the developers, you got to understand that all the way down to the Super Bowl, to the Rams, to the new stadium. You feel what I'm saying? That new stadium, the Amtrak, I may have been planned. It was planned for a long time. When I went out into let me say, when I went to Cali, when I went to LA in 2016, right? I went to the Marathon store. This is in 2016, and you know what I'm saying? I went in the store. It was still like a flea market. And even then, my point is saying that even then, when I went out there and, you know what I'm saying, the Marathon store hadn't been renovated yet. It was still like a flea market. It was like a regular store. On the corner of Crenshaw and Slauson, I think going up, like, it was like Crenshaw, they was doing they was putting the Amtrak in. Back then, they was doing construction. Back then, I'm putting that Amtrak. So they have been planning for years to, these investors and these developers, they get it, they go up 5-6 years. In 5-6 years, we're going to have this Amtrak down. It's going to be more shopping. It's going to be more retail. It's going to be a football team here because the owners are thinking about switching the team. This is before the public knows. This is before anybody knows. These guys get the wind of it. So you got to know, like I said, in 2016, they was doing the road. They was doing construction. That property was prime real estate. Prime real estate. Yeah. Listen what I'm saying. But you know what? It's not about having straight new information. What it's about is keeping, like, still speaking on it, still did, and that's gonna dig you deeper. Like, yeah, we already know, but you didn't know they was doing construction in L.A. on Crenshaw and Slauson in 2016. So that's new information for you. Unless you was on Crenshaw and Slauson in 2016, can you say you was? You see what I'm saying? What a lot of people don't know is about the developers and the real estate side of it. A lot of people don't know about just how thorough they was combing them. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, you know the obvious, but do you know just how thoroughly they was investigating Nipsey Hussle? You know how many times they set traps in that parking lot? Hey, that's what I'm saying. This not hearsay conspiracy. You know how many times they had their feet on the ground in the parking lot, arresting people for parking in the wrong spot, or parking here or parking there, harassing people? That's not conspiracy. That's facts. The LAPD was investigating Nip thoroughly to the point where Nip, let me tell you something. Nip had Nip has said a bunch of shit that he shouldn't say. That story he was talking about, saying he had 200, 300,000, his brother, they buried it, and when they found it, all of it was molded. That's money that need to be accounted for. They was investigating Nip on a whole nother level. Yeah. But listen what I'm saying. They was investigating them. When they couldn't get their hands on them. So since they couldn't get their hands on them in the investigation, they say, okay, we're going to get them kicked out the Marathon store. We're going to get them kicked out that parking lot, because they was calling that parking lot the headquarters for the Crips. You got to think what level you on when they investigating you and they calling you the leader of the Rolling 60 Crip. And not only are you the leader, you got a store in the epicenter of the Rolling 60. If they can't pin you in an investigation, they gotta. And it's deeper than just him, because, like I said, that corner, we all know that corner is prime real estate. So yeah, we was going, so why? So people asking, why is the case taking so long? These are reasons why the case is taking so long. Because once he got smoked, the community actually raised up the money. This is what people don't know. A lot of people don't know too, is the community took his Marathon Continues theory and ran with it. They all, crowd pulled some money together. Dave Gross, yeah. And again, well, that I don't know. I don't want to. Like I said, nothing's coincidence. It's not a coincidence that Nip had signed off on that casino and had everything going in the works with that casino, and then he gets smoked, and Dave Gross gets the whole control of that whole thing. But I don't know how that's tied in. I'm not sure. But I know, but the LAPD situation, that's a fact. Allegedly. You feel what I'm saying? Allegedly. Yeah, he had the Vector 90, all of that shit. It wasn't, they had like I think his grandma house out there. They had like a couple houses out there. Those houses, them little houses on Crenshaw and Slauson, them little ass houses is expensive. Like the property rate, the property value on them little ass houses, they cost. So like, yeah, them people in that community crowdfunded the money to buy that corner, because Nip came from that area. You know what I'm saying? The people that he educated and the people that he gave the information to, they ran with it, and they had more money than the developers that property was sold to, because the developers that the property was sold to was like some Russians. Yeah, Russians got a lot of real estate. A lot of that real estate right now in Cali that the Russians had is being sanctioned through this war. That's a whole nother video though. It's gonna be a lot of property available soon through auction. You understand? Now, if Nip was here, he'd probably be telling you about that too, because a lot of them properties that's out there in Cali and LA was owned by Russians. And you see what's going on. What's good with it? And you already see what's pumping in Russia right now. What's going on with all that? The people in the community had more money. They had the most money in the auction to buy that same property for Nip so they could keep the marathon going. And they got denied. And that building got sold to some Russians and some other, some people like that. Those was the developers that helped pull the play to drop that bag. You understand? It was and again, like I said, we know in this particular case. Listen, I'm talking about the marathon, the corner of Crenshaw and Slauson, that plaza. I know when I was down there, it was a whole shop, like a plaza, whole shopping center right across the street. You had the burger spot right there, you know what I'm saying, all that. But you had construction going all the way across that whole street anyway. For that light rail that's there. You feel me? This before the stadium, this before everything, and it all lines up. So these people in the community, they crowdfund the money because of the opportunity zone that Nip put them on to, that was another door was gonna get kicked down. That's another door that was gonna get kicked down. The opportunity zone. These, in every city. Yeah, man. It's gonna sound like but these are all gems on that. And you learn a lot from it. People be coming at me like, yo, you don't be scared, you don't think somebody, nah, like, why would, and if so, yeah, however, but when you knowledgeful, you gotta keep your heads on the swivel at all times, but at the same time, it is what it is. The information is there, man. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, it was one right across the street, all up and down, because there was a Taco Bell right there. I remember bro, let me tell you, right? It was my first time in Cali. That was my first trip ever to Cali, 2016. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, me and my old lady, we went out there. Boom. She had been out there a few times. That was my first time. And one of the homies stayed right on Slauson. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures and all that. You know what I mean? Right on Slauson, yo. And I remember just being like, damn, this area mad clean. It was like palm trees and shit. And the houses was nice. And she had like a apartment but she owned it. You feel what I'm saying? You know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. You about to get the podcast really jumping. I got all the equipment ready. Feel what I'm saying? Salute. Yes, sir. Hyphy, Bay Area, baby. Yes, sir. Cali, I love Cali. It was nice. Listen, it was nice over there. You feel what I'm saying? So I remember, it is crazy. I ain't gonna make this long story, but my old lady was like, what's the first place where you want to go? We out here, where you want to go? And on everything, we laugh about it to this day. The first thing I said was, I want to go to the Marathon store. She didn't know about Nip, mind you. This 2016, nobody really knew about Nip like that. You know what I'm saying? And I had already been fully exposed to him to the point where when I first went to Cali, I'm like, I want to go to the Marathon store. I want to get some merch. Put that shit in the GPS. I was 2 minutes away from the marathon. We was 2 minutes away from the Marathon store. She was right on the corner. I stayed right out. I didn't know, because I didn't know that my homie stayed right there. I just, the edible, crazy. Went up there. It was a pond. It was still like a flea market. So it wasn't like dressed up nice and neat. It wasn't all nice and all that. It wasn't nice. Hold on. It was mad thugged out. It was like mad niggas around. The parking lot was crazy. We ain't stayed that long. We stayed real fast. I went in. I was, caught some merch. Got some merch, right? And me and the old lady, we stabbed out. But I went up there, got some, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. My point is, I've been on it. You know what I'm saying? So so the way everything happened with like the LA Rams, the way everything happened with the Super Bowl, for me, it was like everything was like full circle. Cause I remember when they was starting to build that, they was doing the construction all the way up and down Slauson. I was there for that for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? And he would. You got a king crib. You got the actual leader of the crib, because that's what he turned it to. I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? Give it a big you this, big you that. Listen what I'm saying. To them, Big U was the leader. To the world, Nip was the king crib. Or you know what I mean? And that's just what it was. They was investigating him as that as well. They wasn't investigating him as no Nip Hustle. They weren't investigating him as like the little homie that was moving around. Nah, they was looking at Nip like this nigga the big dog. This the big dog. You feel what I'm saying? And they was investigating all them niggas. And if they, and this is what you gotta understand. I mean, I'm gonna chop it up nice and neat from one of my next videos. But if Nip didn't get smoked, right? So let's just say, because you know a lot of people they was hurt when Nip died. So let's just imagine Nip didn't get killed, right? What would have ended up happening is they would have finished up that investigation on him. If it would have took 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you know how the feds do. If the Fed, it don't matter how long they want. If they want you, they gonna do it for, 5, 6. They'll do it for however many years, right? And they was gonna bag Nip, and they was gonna get that nigga on like conspiracy, probably like money laundering, shit like that. Because you understand what I'm saying? Like Nip and them niggas, Nip was in the streets. Yeah. Nip was in the streets, and he raps about it. And then, when they was just now, a couple months ago, they was trying to pass them laws to get niggas locked up for the things they say in they raps. I don't know if y'all know about that. If you do, good. But a couple months ago, they was getting really close to like getting them laws passed. You feel what I'm saying? That to say, and Jay-Z and everybody was kind of like stepping in, like nah, right? They was gonna get Nip, dog. They was gonna literally, if let's say Eric Holder didn't kill him, let's say it didn't happen the way it's supposed to happen, it's happened too perfect, fluent. They wanted that property so bad, the LAPD was on him so hard. They was pressing this nigga so hard that you can guarantee if they didn't get him killed, if he didn't, like he would have lived, they would have got him for like money laundering or some shit. And they would have started asking him, what's going on in these lyrics right here when you keep talking about in this interview? He was saying that shit in every interview. He was saying that shit in he was saying that shit in every interview. You feel me? He was saying it in his songs. You could date back where he just talks about that 100,000 or 200,000 or whatever 100,000 he had off of whatever money they was making, because it wasn't no legal shit that they had wrapped up in the backyard. And him, his mother, his sister, he told on everybody. He was like, shit, everybody was in there blowing dry. And this shit, what he said, very articulate, he articulated so very well. This shit he said very calmly and very casually. He knew exactly what he was saying in interviews. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, my brother, he got locked up. When he got locked up, he buried like, I think it was like $250,000 or some shit. He said that shit, boy, that's like what they'll oil your ass up. So they had them two ways. That's, in chess, like I always say this, the chess game of life, right? Just wanna, let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. This one of my chess boards right here. The chess game of life, dog. One of the big chess. That's the big chess board in the living room. Got the white Henny, the Deleon, and all that. Yeah, I like to play it. I got the, I play this on this board. I'm playing myself. I ain't, what I'm saying. I ain't really got nobody. I'm playing myself on that board. But anyway, back to what I was saying, right? On the chess game of life, the king, they had him two ways. And when you got the king two ways, he can't move. That's game. You feel me? Like, unless it's the other player's move, and that move got something that can grab that whatever that piece is, that's about the one of them pieces, and it don't even matter because you can only grab one piece. And like I said, you double check. They had Nip double checked. So guarantee, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Like, this not conspiracy theory, okay? This just real live. Like, I've been telling my nephew this shit when I, what I'm saying, and again, in this house we don't hang up nothing but this color. It ain't no disrespect. That's respectfully. Ain't no them other people not in, what I'm saying? So it's all, kings, man. Kings, man, queens. You feel me? That's grown, that's GMB. That's Canvas. Nip Hustle. God, come on, man. This nigga's tripping. Nefertiti. But my point is, One thing for sure, two things for certain, they was gonna bag Nip. They either was gonna get him smoked, and you gotta know it happened so smoothly. It happened so smoothly when they got him, right? Like Nip, Eric Holder supposedly, ran down on him. You feel me? And when he hit him and then ran up on him again and hit him again and then ran up on him again and hit him again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know, like, the police was like, the LAP, them people, them higher ups and them elites was like, yes, man, that's a good job. You did a good job. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he did the job, bro. And slid and just ran out, you know what I mean? So we already know that story now. I want to address something that I seen in the comments too real quick. I seen somebody say, Nip got killed on a Saturday night or something, or the day before, and they made the video. Bruh, nah, I don't think, it's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why I say that is Nip died on, I think it was the Sunday, March 31st or something like that. It was a nice ass Sunday where I was in Jersey, but it was a beautiful day outside. Like, that shit was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And Nip had that white shirt with them shorts on, you know what I'm saying, with that bandana. That do-rag. You feel what I'm saying? And you could tell he ain't had no scrap on him in them shorts. He just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing. He had, man, come on, man. But again, like I said, you know what I mean? Not to jab it, but I be telling him, he's like, that makes sense. I'm telling you, they was gonna get him in some Fed charges. And then this what they do in Cali with the gang junctions, right? Wicked. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. I'm not from Cali, but they got something out there called gang injunctions, where, again, and this is the first time I ever heard somebody say that shit was Nip in them old mix CDs, right? But they'll catch you on some shit, right? Yeah, we caught you with this burner, we caught you with this slammer, right? And we're gonna charge you with the slammer, then we're gonna give you another charge because you were in a gang and you had this slammer in use to do something for that gang. That's a whole nother charge, nigga. That shit like 20 years. So they'll give you something for like a year, then they'll add fucking 18 years on it from the gang injunction. So when I'm trying to tell you, and Nip had, man, he took it all the way there. He really did, bro. Like, that nigga was the extremes. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was fearless in a way, though. He had that big S on his, that's a big crib. You know what I'm saying? And them rolling 60 niggas be still sliding. They be doing shit. So, like, shit happening in the neighborhood, they're testing it to them. They're testing it to them. Enhancements. There you go. They're testing it to them. And then they saying all this shit happening under the banner of the rolling of the crib, right? It's all happening under the banner. And who is the big homie? Who are we investigating? The big homie of them niggas, because he owns the shopping center. In that investigation, let me tell you something. That's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why the shit is at a standstill. It can't go no further. Because any further, they're gonna start exposing themselves. They just let that shit die out. Then you try to take 20 years when they're like Biggie Smalls. you feel what I'm saying? Because again, bro, they was on him. And in the investigation, right? They actually worded it. They worded that shit like Nip is the leader of the Crips in the parking lot between the shopping center, Crenshaw and Slauson is the headquarters. They was calling that nigga shopping center the headquarters. They was pressing Nip so hard that the motherfucking people that owned the shopping center came to him and was like, bro, we like you, but the police is really on our ass, man. They want us to kick y'all out, but we don't want to kick y'all out. Y'all some good dudes. Y'all pay y'all bills on time every month. This is what I'm saying, man. It just is what it is, bro. It is what it is. They telling Nip and his people like, bro, we rock with y'all. Y'all been paying. They ain't never had young black niggas, you understand, that pay the bills on time at all time, every month. Pay all the motherfucking, no matter what, pay the bills on time, pay all the rent on time, making money, got the parking lot jumping. They ain't have no young boys that was doing that. They ain't had no young niggas that was doing that. Nip and them was doing that. So when the police was coming to them saying, yo, and literally, that's what I'm saying, the traps they was setting for him. That's why you know how, you got to understand how intense it is. They was setting traps for this nigga. They was pressing the people that owned the building saying, y'all better kick them out. That is the Crip headquarters. You know how many? Do you know who the Crips and Bloods is? That's how they trying to tell these people. Do you know who he's affiliated with? Do you know who he's the leader of this? Do you know he's the leader of them niggas? They probably like, man, we don't know nothing about that shit. Ain't nothing happening in the parking lot, and we getting paid every month all the rent from our buildings that we own in this shit. Why would we kick them out? And then you got to think like this. This what yeah, red flag. Yeah, listen. Let's just say they would have kicked them out, they would have lost money because the other building, the other property, the other stores they had wasn't generating the kind of money the motherfucking Marathon store was creating. It wasn't creating the kind of tourism. You understand? Those other stores wasn't creating no tourism like that. That nigga Nip had took that shit to another level. And the people that owned the shit, the people that owned the building was like, listen, before we lose all this money, we'll sell you the building. Before we lose all this money, my dog, we'll sell you the building, my dog. You such a good hustler. You come every month with the money. You on point at all times. You know what I'm saying? You move like a boss. We never had no problems with you. We got the building for 100. We got the building for 1.2 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if you could come up with 2 million, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make 3/4 of the profit, and I'm gonna double up. I'll go get another building. If you could come up with 2 million, it's yours, man. Because again, we don't want to kick you out because we gonna lose money. So we lose it. So the police tell these niggas, hey, kick them out, man. We want these boys out of there. That is the Crip headquarters. And he says, man, fuck the police. I'm gonna do what the police want. Cause I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm gonna do exactly what the police want. But I'm gonna get my money out of this shit, bro. I sell you the building for 2 million. Nip come up with the 2 M's. Now even the grand opening is a smack in the face. And what you gotta understand too, now Nip done got his feet wet. He done got, see, we gonna do some talking, man. But right, a lot of the times in that industry, when you getting your feet wet, you saying, nah, I ain't selling out. I ain't doing this. I ain't getting with the higher ups and the elites. But you just getting your feet wet is getting in with the higher ups and elites. If you just get in the game and play a little bit, you in bed with the higher ups and the elites. You feel what I'm saying? So Nip like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm in with the higher ups and the elites. I got friends now that's in the NBA. You got to think. Now Nip hanging with Russell Wilson, James Harden. They all appealing to Nip. James Harden get a contract, 200 million. Nip could easily say, hey, I made 2 phone calls. I got multiple friends that's millionaires. I made 2 phone calls. One of my friends each gave me $1 million to get this corner. But that 250,000 he keep talking about in them songs back in them days, that shit didn't get taxed. That shit got molded, but you still made it and it didn't get taxed. Yeah. Trust me, they was gonna oil them up. So it was one way or the other. Yeah, multiple different angles, man. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to tap in with the people. You know what I'm saying? 325 in the room's die. But yeah, man, it gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's definitely deeper than rap. You feel me? RIP to them homies, man. Real kings, I'm gonna tell you, man, like I'm a boss, I'm a king in any way, shape, form, or fashion, right? So I'm gonna relate to another king. I'm gonna see eye to eye with another king if it makes sense. And Nip was just one of them. Nip was one of them. When they smoked him, I was like, damn, that one was kind of like, damn, boy. I mean, Dolph was too. But Nip, man, that shit was... And the information he was giving up, like books he was giving up, The Spook by the Door, a few other books I read that Nip spoke about that I read that was powerful shit that I would have never read if I ain't hear him say it. You know what I'm saying? It was, niggas, people can't, if a motherfucker can't see it, then they not there, they not vibrating at that level. You feel what I'm saying? They not vibrating at that level. Real shit. It is what it is. But Nip Case, you gotta act like, you gotta think, right? They acting like, the way they handling shit, like Nip Case Like this nigga don't even have a case. Like is Eric Holden in jail? Has anybody seen him? When the last time he been seen? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, how do you let? And again, they said Eric Holden didn't even have $20 in his pocket. He had to ask the shorty for a couple dollars to even come back and get a burger. He came to get a burger, but he didn't even have the $5 to get the burger. He had to go back to the car, ask shorty, like, can I get a couple dollars? He blessed him. You feel what I'm saying? And god damn, dog, like that, you know. And he was a broke, again, these broke niggas, dog, that don't have no, they don't see, they grown men too, they be fully grown men, and they don't see like no future, they ain't find no way, and they'll kill you, dog. I mean, anybody will kill you, but that gotta hurt to get smoked by a straight drop. Or Eric Holder, a nigga who ain't even got $20 in his pocket. His shorty want an autograph from you. And this shorty a dusty foot. She, you know, it be those type chicks giving these, you know, these type of niggas ass and shit, laying up in the house with them and all that, driving around in the city, wasting gas, right? These niggas drive around the city wasting gas. They both ain't got no paper, nigga own nothing. You kill a nigga that's a boss, that owns shit that's needed. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't been to LA since, guy. I have been to LA, like, that was the first time I went, when I went to the Marathon store, right? Then I came back out there maybe like 3 times over the course of years, some years and shit. I went out there like 3 different other times. And damn, where's my charger? And I was feeling LA. I really like LA. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I was thinking about getting a crib in LA. I had a whole bunch of shit planned I was going to do. Cause I just really, the palm trees and shit and the weather and the 3-hour difference just had me like, that shit had me sold, you know what I mean? So I was gonna move out there. And then I just, you know, end up going to Jersey, making a few other stops other places, right? But I always, you know, I was still had like a thought and an intention, like maybe I'll still go out. Once they did that shit, the nip, I was like, nah. She was a bad look. Nah. And I still found some palm trees. I still found some palm trees and some high ceilings and shit. Yeah, man, it's dangerous, but not only is it dangerous, LA is expensive, man. Like I said, them houses on Crent, now mind you, that shit, the neighborhood of the Rolling 60 Crib, it's a lot of violent shit go out there. Them little ass houses with them little, they nice houses, I guess. They small, like 1-level houses out in Crenshaw and Slauson and all that. They expensive as hell. They got like front yards and shit. You know, they hoods got palm trees and front yards out there in Cali. Some of they ghettos and shit is palm trees and front yards. Crenshaw Slauson was like that. Yeah, man. She was, hold on. Yeah, man, yeah, bro. It is what it is. It's all right. If you recognize a king and you a king, it's all right to recognize another king. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of young niggas don't understand. So one dude, it's like you know, the youngsters, they don't understand that. I be telling them that though. You know, that's why you know what I'm saying? That'll help like make niggas not use their pride when they make decisions. Because if you looking at another king, then you can relate to it. You can relate to it. You ain't gonna take it personal if you can relate, but when you secrets down in the inside, a lot of these dudes, they you know, we all got the trauma, we all got that, but a lot of these dudes be having self-esteem problems. Like they really don't believe in themselves, they really don't think they could do it, they really don't think they worth it, and they're you know what I'm saying? Because that's man, again. Okay, so now let's get on the whole nother level, right? Let's get on the whole nother level. Nip got smoked. Why, how is it that nobody ain't ride, bro? Nobody ain't slide. Nobody ain't, none of his homies. These niggas, Nip got, man, the way he got, man, yeah. Man, where's my charger? Let's see if I can, oh, here you go. Yeah, man, the game is wicked. You got to understand what you playing and how you playing. You know what I'm saying? Who you playing and how you playing, how you gonna play it. That's the most important part, man. The same thing with Dolph. Yeah. Same thing with Dolph, you know what I'm saying? You know, but again, when you playing with the elites, when you playing in that game, you. I be wanting to show that shit off, man. So you already know how it is, man. And I just wanted to break that down a little bit. I was thinking about doing a video. I was thinking about doing another video, but then I was like, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to kind of break that down because it's really deep how much the investors and the developers of that land out there in Cali, the ones who run it, like the Russians, they own a lot of the land out there in LA, like all, not even like the house, yes, the land, the property. They got yachts out there. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it's Russians that own a lot of that property, bro. And they wanted that they wanted that corner bad, bro. And they got it for the cheap. They got it for the cheap. The people out there crowdfunded the money and was gonna buy the Marathon Shopping Center, and some Russians got it for cheap. Yeah. We're gonna lock in for sure, man. But again, I always want to just say big shout out to all my investors out there. You know what I'm saying? We definitely investors, man. You know what I'm saying? And what is the most valuable currency on this earth? You feel me? That's the concept of time. You understand what I'm saying? And I say the concept of time for a reason, because time is whatever, you know, it's a concept, dog. It's not real. You understand what I'm saying? So salute to all the investors that's investing time and energy in this channel. You feel me? You already know. You already see I got to start going live more. I don't really be going live a lot because I be moving around. I like to do the videos, chop them up, and but I got to start coming live more. You feel me? I don't do none of that. Super chat, none of that. We just going to lock in. We just going to lock in for sure. You know, we chop it up about it. We chop it up, you know, multiple different angles. Thank you so much. Multiple different angles. You feel what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. You can tap in and you can tap out. You know the slogan? Yeah, you know the slogan, man. You know the slogan. You know, I gotta say, man, you know, Memphis, Tennessee, the court system, the judge, they moving fast. That's what made me hop on. You know, that's what made me want to go ahead and hop on, because I just see how fast they moving with straight drop, how fast they moving with his co-defendant in the whole Dolph case. And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? A fucking boss get ran down on and like killed like that, man. That shit is crazy. That's crazy. That and it's on it be like on tape type shit. It's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? So they already moving. These dudes got they public defenders. The judge is moving forward. When the last time anybody even heard anything about like Eric Holder? Where jail is he in? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this nigga even still in jail? You feel what I'm saying? They be done let this shit die down for 2 years. Nobody asking no questions. This nigga be on fucking in the Bahamas somewhere with a fucking some dreadlocks. You feel me? So I mean, where's Eric Holder at? You know what I mean? What's the deal? Like, is he go like what the fuck, bro? Let me tell you something. That shit was a stain, right? That shit was a stain on like everybody that rock with Nip on their jacket, bro. The whole whatever that shit is out there, this gang, whatever it is. It was a stain because this nigga ain't been prosecuted yet. Nobody ain't saying nothing. Niggas just ain't nobody getting smoke behind this shit. Ain't nobody getting handled, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way you gonna tell me, my homie, that's my homie, that y'all niggas was all with him and that shit happened to him like that and nobody ain't bust one shot, nobody ain't do nothing. Nigga, somebody gotta pay for that. Nah, yeah, somebody gotta pay. Somebody gotta pay for touching somebody like that, dog. That's why I tell a lot of my youngins too. Be careful who you chill with. Don't chill with niggas for real. Chill with your old lady, chill with some chicks. And then, you know what I'm saying? But don't chill with no niggas, because if somebody run down on you with a gun, they most of the time, them niggas gonna act like that. You don't need to be around them. That's crazy, bro. And it was like the head of the shit, the head of the transformer. These niggas let somebody run down on the head, smoke them, and nobody ain't do nothing to nobody, bro. Come on, I don't give for that. Oh, they killed this cuz. I don't care about none of that. Niggas want it won't never stop. Your last name wouldn't be. Listen, what I'm telling you. I'm from 75. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. That's where I'm from. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, you wouldn't be able to live in the city. Your last name, I don't give a fuck. Trust me. Your last name Holder. They be like, that's Patricia Holder. That's Eric. That's Ayani Holder. Nigga, you would be getting your whole family would be terrorized. You wouldn't be able to live in the city. These niggas just act like it's almost like it's just a memory, bro. Like sometimes I be like, damn, that shit. That's why I got a picture of Nip on my wall, cause I be sometimes thinking like, damn, that shit really happened, bro. Niggas act like it. Niggas act like that shit was a movie or something. You feel me? That's why nah. Feel me? Yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm talking about somebody supposed to went to jail behind that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about somebody that's close to him. Jay Stone, any of them niggas. Jay Stone, all of anybody from the All Money In, somebody supposed to went to jail behind that shit, dog. Yeah. Oh, you getting this? Yeah, hell yeah. You want to be able to live in the city, cuz. Yo, in the north, man, shit. You want to be able to live in the city. Niggas will never let that shit. And that's what's happening. I'm gonna tell you, right? I got it. That's why I said that did the video about Straight Drop getting beat up in jail. I salute that. I don't care how the shit was 10 months, 5 months, 10 years, 100 years, nigga. If we in the same jail and I get and somebody could get close, it could be your great grandkid. Somebody got to get beat. Yeah. So somebody ran out, beat. I respect that. They still putting hands on niggas behind Young Dolph. They putting hands on niggas behind Young Dolph. I know they probably praying these niggas catch a bond. You know what I'm saying? These niggas lawyers talking about they want a bunny. You had not to go left, but y'all been seeing the rappers get out of jail and soon as they pull up the block, somebody spray the car. But that shit been happening all year, all this year. Towards the end of last year, I'm talking about little rappers in Miami, all over the place. If you do like see the shit, or I see it on my time feed, it be like, yo, the one little boy from he must have been from like Miami a couple days ago. He got out on bond. Nigga sprayed 40 shots in his car, killed him. So people probably praying for Straight dropping them to get out. Why motherfucking Eric Holder ain't getting no bond? Why he ain't out of jail? They don't even do they. Okay, so let's go left, right? Again, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chopping in. A little quick hour of power, right? Eric Holder, if you look at the video camera footage that I seen, you can't really tell who that is on that video. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. If you look at that grainy ass video, ain't no telling who that is that ran down on Nip. I could kind of tell that was Nipsey Hussle because he was like, but I don't know. I mean, you can't even tell if that's him for real, right? So even with a public defender, this nigga Eric Holder would get like a bond. You can't tell, bro. Somebody could get this nigga off. Were they taking a testimony of the girl that was driving him around, that drove him around after he caught a body? Like, who is this chick? She got immunity, right? So that's what I'm saying. When you just be looking, you be like, damn, these niggas literally just. So if I see them doing that, right, then somebody's supposed to get slid on. Somebody got to rock. You got to apply pressure. They just let Nipsey. Yeah, man, that was. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit, I still be. Sometimes I just be shocked. You remember when it first happened when Nip got smoked, right? World Star was like the shit that was on my timeline a lot. You know what I'm saying? World Star, and I remember I seen it. I was sitting on the couch. It was like Nipsey Hussle shot. I was like, damn, Nipsey Hussle got shot. I started like thinking and shit. I was like, damn, Nipsey Hussle got shot. And then I refreshed the screen and that shit said Nipsey Hussle was dead. Nigga, I was like, damn. I couldn't believe it, right? Somebody got, bro, your last name couldn't be in the city, dog. Yeah. That's why I wear 757 around my neck. That's why I wear the chain. That's why I got the chain. I look at that and I be like, damn, that shit was like a lesson learned. Like Nipsey taught a lot of lessons through his music, through his actions, and even through his death. I learned the lesson. Like, damn, that's how I really, like, I ain't never think that it happened. Like the way Nip rolled with his people, that niggas would let him get smoked like that. Like, yeah. And I do nothing about it. That shit's supposed to be a 40-year war. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about like with no rival gangs. Nigga, I'm talking about the Eric Holder family, everybody, they had to get out of LA. Nigga, I'm talking about y'all had to move, you had to take your kids with you. Everybody that got a last name Holder, they wouldn't be able to live there. Straight up. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So it'd be mind-boggling to me that his case, that he's been in jail. Nobody ain't hear nothing. We ain't saying nothing on the news. We ain't saying nothing on CNN, nothing. This nigga just in jail. So he's just in jail doing what? The COVID over, nigga. Like the COVID, all that, that's over. There's no excuse now why he ain't. What's going on with the case? Yeah, 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 man. Nothing, bro. That shit crazy to me. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate them. They sliding on Dolph case and they sliding on homie. He gonna have to be in PC for the rest. This is what I'm thinking too, right? Like if this nigga in jail, it's mad gang members in jail. It's mad gang members. Imagine if Big U put a green light on Eric Holder, right? Imagine if Big U was like, imagine if listen, imagine if Big U was really friends with Nip like he said he was, right? And Big U being like the big homie. We are listen. I know this. Listen, what I'm saying. Big U. They made Friday. They made motherfucking Debo. That's his character. That's playing Big U. Debo. That's really where that character came from. Imagine if he put a green light on Eric Holden and was like, I don't give a fuck where he at. If he in the jail, if he in the PC, nigga, if he in wherever he at, somebody gotta serve him. He got a green light, he gotta go. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of that shit is jail gang infested. He probably wouldn't have been, somebody was, you understand, he would have got poisoned or something. Something could have happened. Something happened. Big, you ain't put no green light on Eric Holden. He ain't say publicly like, nigga, it's a green light on him. Why wouldn't that's a green light? Yeah, you could do that. I would have said that publicly. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I would have put a green light on the emoji. That should have just been a green light with the red, green, the yellow light. That should have been a emoji, the green light, nigga. That's it. We had to say nothing. But he didn't do none of that. Eric Holder probably on a motherfucker. Eric Holder probably in motherfucking the Cayman Islands, nigga. On the white beaches of the Cayman Islands. I've been to the Cayman Islands. It's nice out there. It's like Jamaicans and shit out there with dreads, bitch. He could fit in right perfect out that bitch. Why wouldn't you think that? Nigga, yeah, this nigga cowboy guy. This nigga Nip get killed. Cowboy done opened the store just like Nip. Cowboy done Cowboy walking around with Cuban links on and shit just like Nip. Cowboy walking around with stacks of money. This nigga always been broke. This nigga, listen. Yo, listen. Cowboy literally was a fucking janitor for Nipsey Hussle in the parking lot with the old dude and shit. You know, for real, this nigga was not no money getting nigga. He was a nigga. Nip gave him a job in the parking lot where he was sweeping the parking lot out. He was supposed, listen, this nigga Cowboy was supposed to protect the parking lot, dog. That was his only job ever to do. That's all he ever had to do, ever. For Nip, was protect the motherfucking parking lot, nigga, and that's what he used to do. Cowboy was the nigga in the parking lot, yo, we gonna sweep this bitch up. Y'all niggas ain't gonna be putting no, y'all ain't gonna be littering out here. Hey, we gonna sweep the parking lot up. Right? Now all of a sudden, so now all of a sudden, Eric Holder walked down on Nipsey in the parking lot and you ain't gonna protect the parking lot now. You just gonna go get a burger or whatever the fuck. Come on, man. It's obvious, you know what I'm saying? These niggas. So that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, right? And even, okay, they ain't doing nothing about it. It should be like, hey, it's a war going on in the 60s. Whoever the fuck was with Eric Holder, whoever that girl was who got immunity, everybody, nigga. Yeah, everybody got to feel that. And listen, you apply some pressure like that, the police will go to the people and be like, hey, nigga, y'all need to prosecute this man. It's a war in the motherfucking streets, and we can't stop it. You know what he meant? You know what this meant? And see, this is the thing why, and listen, that's why I learned so much from it, because I'm like one of them type of niggas. I'm somebody that everybody kind of, you know what I'm saying, can rely on. I'm somebody that's involved in all things around me. I'm needed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if that's the case, niggas going war behind that. They going, niggas. That girl who was driving them around, we found out her last name, and I'm like, you understand what I'm saying? Crazy, yeah. But then we can apply pressure. Yeah. And we can at least we gonna apply pressure, nigga. We ain't never stopping. They'd be like, that shit happened 6 years ago, nigga. I don't care if it happened 6 years ago, nigga. My daughters be like, Daddy, you crazy? Yeah, nigga. I'm fucking for real. I'm dead serious. That is not a game. It's not a game, what I'm saying. Nigga, we at war for 10, we at war for 20 years straight behind that shit. That shit, I'm talking about, nigga, your whole family would be, these motherfuckers would be in Little Rock, Arkansas somewhere, talking about, man, hey, these bitches, you understand what I'm saying? Nigga won't be nowhere near LA. It'd be in Little Rock, Arkansas, talking about some, hey, man, yeah, the whole family, everybody. This man got, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it, man. It's like, even all them niggas, somebody, man, nigga, what? Somebody gotta, bro. Once it's done, now that once you like I said, the head, this nigga Cowboy was in the parking lot with him. Cowboy just disappeared. This nigga Cowboy didn't do nothing to Eric Holder, right? But this nigga Cowboy got right on camera as soon as he seen the motherfucking news camera, the local news camera. It wasn't even like CNN. This nigga just ran over there, like. What the fuck? But you didn't even motherfucking help Nip. You ain't even clip Eric Holder. He could have came out. He could have came out. Listen. All right, let me just say this. It's an hour power. I'm a little bit pep. Listen what I'm saying. Eric Holder ran down on Nip. Whoever the fuck it was, I don't care who it was. Whoever was in that video, right? Ran down on Nip. Hit him, boom, boom, boom. Ran through the fucking shot. Ran back past the doors. All the motherfucking Metro PCS door. He ran past the motherfucking the burger shop store. He ran past all them doors. Right? Then he came, that's what I'm saying. Then he came back past them doors because he was still behind the cars. He didn't come in front of the cars yet. So he went back past the doors again. So this nigga just running back and forth past the doors and everybody standing there. He's shooting and everybody standing there like, we gonna stand here, nigga. And then nobody went out there. Like, Cowboy supposed to have been like, okay, so he ran back, shot Nip again. Then he ran, listen, he did it 3 times. The third time, you gotta listen. The second time, you gotta come out the door like, hey, nigga, where Nip at? Like, all right, nigga, how many times you shooting? Where Nip at? You know what I'm saying? We go, Nip on the ground. He shooting Nip. You can tackle this nigga. He ain't had that many. He couldn't have had that many bullets left, dog. Yeah, nobody did nothing. The niggas who was listen in the video, right? The niggas who was with Nip ran like a motherfucker, like a track meet. Hey, they ran like a. Hey, listen, them niggas ran like a track meet. I had watched that video mad times, yo. I couldn't really believe that shit. And in that video, it's 3 niggas standing behind Nip as he's talking to whoever is in that camera, right? Soon as the nigga fire off, the OG for 20 years get hit in his ass and shit as he tried to run and he fell. He tried to climb up under the car, right? The other 2 niggas was gone, my nigga. Like, and they listen what I'm saying. They ran out the camera, boom, and they never came back in the camera, bro. It ain't like you seen them niggas like come back like, oh shit, hey, like you seen his arm like, hey, you think we could get him? Like these niggas just these niggas gang members. These is gang members. Hey, cuz, these niggas crip walking. Hey, cuz, hey. If I went in the store with this chain on there, niggas would be looking like, hey, cuz, you see it? Hey, cuz, where you from, cuz? Hey, cuz, they'll see my chain on there, they be like, hey, nigga, we might want to rob this nigga. Hey, nigga, I might have to shoot one of them trying to get in the store to get something to drink when they see me. You know what I'm saying? A nigga run down on Nipsey fucking Hussle right in front of you, dog. I just lost a lot of respect for Cali, bro. Like, I lost a lot of respect from them niggas. You know what I'm saying? We all have respect for them because we all seen Menace to Society. We all seen, Boys in the Hood. We all seen all those movies when I was a kid. That's what we used to watch. Those movies. That's the only thing we knew of Cali. So we used to watch those movies and we had mad respect for Cali. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. We had mad respect for Cali. You feel what I'm saying? And I lost all respect. I couldn't believe it. So it just is what it is, man. Yeah, like what the fuck, bro? Now, again, they chopped the video up. Again, these are things we all know. You understand? But they got to do something, man. They got to do better with whatever's going on with the case. Like, what's going on with the case, bro? Now, look, I'm going to close y'all out with this. I said it before and I say it again. You know what I'm saying? They mastered how to sell death. When it comes to like us, like that's why the music sound the way it do. That's why all the music got cursing in it. That's why the music is so vulgar. The music is so outrageous and it's all the way turned up to drill music. Because That's the shit we like the most. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been conditioned and like it like that. NWA, all that. Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Who knows what the fuck is up with the case? And that's why I felt like too, like I'm gonna start doing these videos, man. I'm gonna start kind of tapping in, cause when I used to do like, anybody that been rocking with me for a long time, I used to do like little choke no joke videos and shit. And them joints started going up, you know what I'm saying? That's when I really started thinking like that. I could see like, I could get some traction on this thing, right? But anytime I would do like Nipsey Hussle, certain videos, especially like Nip and Nip and Young Dolph, and I you kind of try to do other things and do other content and report on, talk about other shit. But something with Emmy was like, man, just double back a little bit, because I just noticed like why is it like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Yeah. I used to be on Choke neck. I ain't gonna lie, I seen a couple videos from Choke, you know what I mean? He was doing some shit with R. Kelly, man. I was tempted to say something about it, but I just, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with it. But yeah, it's like we've been so trained, our minds been so trained to forget shit so fast, especially like trauma. Like if something happened and it's traumatizing, or we don't like it, our minds, like I know when I was younger, it wasn't like that. Like now it's like your mind can trick you and train you how to get out of traumatizing situations fast, like emotionally. So like that's why I feel like people forget. It's like, nigga, Nipsey ain't died that long ago. Y'all niggas just in the studio and shit. I don't know, bro. Like what you, nah. It ain't been that long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just move on. Like, oh, I gotta be. That's why I say, yo, it's no reason to have homies like that. Don't fuck that. Nah, it's a good have you some niggas that you fuck with, but it ain't no reason to be like, oh, this a brotherhood, this all this shit. Nah, nigga, get you a bad, or get you an old lady that you like, that you could fuck on forever, that you like, that you think it's gonna be sexy forever for you. Mold it to what you want and keep her by your side. Cause you gotta understand like this, right? The lioness gonna make sure that the male lion, eat in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? The lioness in the jungle she gonna go get the fucking buffalo and kill that shit. You know what I'm saying? The niggas in the jungle, the male lions in the jungle only want to kill you, bro. To take your food, to take your female, to take, you know what I'm saying? And I watch a lot of like Lion Kingdom, like Animal Kingdom shit. So think about like when the male lions come around, they trying to kill you and your kids so they can get that bitch and have their own pride with them chicks. You know what I'm saying? That's what they tricked a lot of us out of. They made niggas think they ain't supposed to get married. I'm not saying get married, be careful. But you don't even gotta get married, but just get you a round and stay away from niggas. Cause niggas, nah, everybody just gonna forget you, dog. And then, nigga, yeah, man, it's a spooky world, bro. I just don't understand. Like, it ain't been that long, nigga. Who the fuck, nigga, cause I say that about, like, I say that about a lot of shit. If a cop kills somebody, and that cop live in your city, and y'all really feel away about it, that cop name is public. If he shoot and kill somebody or something, you can find a nigga name on who killed that person. And now you got their last name. Nobody with their last name be able to stay in the city, nigga. You can go to, what? Nobody with their last name can't stay in the city. That'll give you something to do for a few years, so you don't forget about shit. That'll give you something to do and keep your time, you know what I'm saying? Use your time wisely, so you don't forget about the nigga who got killed, because it seemed like they forgot about Nip. Let me get a spoon. Yeah, it seemed like they forgot about Nip. So, man, you already, hold on. So, look, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in and you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottle. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. We giving it to you straight, raw. And it is what it is, man. They gotta do better with Nip case, bro. Cause there's still some people out here that's looking like what's going on with that. It's still some people out here that's like, nah, cuz. nah. We not letting that shit ride, my G. Nah, we not letting that shit ride. It's still a lane for the real. And when Nip got smoked, a lot of niggas went up to 100,000 subscribers. When Nip got smoked, a lot of niggas got on. That's when I first seen, like, that's the first time I seen, like, how a lot of bloggers got on. Like, how they really started, like, making their bones on these YouTubes. Like, because Nip got smoked and they gained, and niggas started reporting and doing videos and shit. Now, mind you, I had a page, but I wasn't doing no videos. I just started recently doing videos. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing it, you know? So, and you know what? Once it died down, you just a memory, cuz. Just a memory. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in or you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.